Do you suffer from foot, ankle, knee, hip or back pain? Well, we're here at Firefly on the west coast of Ireland that actually manufacture these orthotics that can help reduce that pain and help you live a healthier and more active lifestyle. Now, shall we go see how these are made? Conor, nice to meet you.
It's great to have you here in Sligo.
It's brilliant. I mean, I love Ireland. I love everything about the people here. But this is something I don't know very much about. So can you tell me and the audience exactly what it is that you're making and why?
So here in Firefly, we manufacture custom-made foot orthotics. So every single one of our devices that goes out the door is unique to the anatomy of the patient for whom it's made. So they're all unique. We manufacture and we 3D print a shell here that fits into the patient's shoe or their footwear, and it's designed to treat whatever pathology or issue that they're having with their foot and ankle. These are prescribed by our customers who are podiatrists across the UK and Ireland and further afield. So fundamentally, every device goes out with, at a minimum, the shell, so it could go out just like this, or it could go out with further soft materials applied for different situations and different footwear. So they could be going into everyday footwear, everyday shoes, or they might be going into football boots or trainers. So depending on the type of footwear, the device changes size, and then depending on the requirement for the pathology, we apply different soft materials, different padding for attenuation and for comfort, and then you finish up more often than not with a device that incorporates the 3D printed shell, but then you've got these soft materials around the device.
And you're manufacturing this here on site?
That's correct.
So, and that's quite a new process, isn't it? The 3D printing, it's not how you used to do it.
So traditionally we would use vacuum forming or direct milling, and we did that for about 20 years. But what we found was there was a huge amount of waste involved in that process. So in a milling scenario, obviously you start with a large block of polypropylene, and that material is milled away and you're left with the shell, but you lose 90% of the material in the manufacturing process. In the 3D printing process, we have almost zero waste, and any of the PA11 material that we do use in the 3D printing process can be put back into the system and reused again. And in the future, and we're working towards it, technically speaking, this could be ground down again, and this material could be used a third, fourth, fifth time. So we're trying to have that full life cycle for the PA11 material, reducing waste, becoming a more eco-friendly manufacturing business. So it's been a game changer for us. Also, turnaround times in relation to 3D printing, it might have taken us 5 to 10 days or 12 days to turn around a direct milled or a vacuum formed product. We can turn this around in like 3 to 5 days, so that's a game changer for us.
So just before we go and see the process from the beginning, what made you get into this world? Because it's all medical grade, isn't it? That's what's really, you're literally changing people's lives with these.
Well, what we are trying to do, and we work really closely with our customers, the podiatrists, because the prescription of a custom-made foot orthotic can be quite a complex process. So we work hand in hand with our customers, the podiatrists, to ensure that we can help them achieve better patient outcomes, and we can help them to keep their patients moving, to live a better life, live longer, live better, more satisfying lives through our products.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Conor. I'm going to come back, find out a little bit more about the end of the product life cycle. However, first of all, let me go and find Chris, who's going to tell me more about that shell. Oh my goodness. I mean, Chris.
Hello, Lyndsey.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm very well. I can't get over how many, different products you're producing, different shoe sizes, different shapes.
Yeah. Do you want me to talk about how we do it?
Yeah, I do.
All right. So every patient, or the podiatrist makes a 3D scan of the foot, and the scan comes in our design department upstairs, and they remove the raw data and they add any additional patient-specific features. And when that's completed, they send the file over to me, and I print them with a 3D printer. And when I have about 100 files, I gather them all in what we call a build chamber. And in this build chamber, it nests all the different cores, so we have an effective as possible density of all the...
Optimizing.
Optimizing, indeed. That's the word I was looking for. And when this process is completed, then we go to a next step, and that gets close to the printer. This is a process in which we can change settings for the 3D printer, and the amount of fresh powder that we use and other settings, which brings us to the printer.
Yes, and you've only recently gotten this
Yeah, we
machine.
only started over a year ago with this machine. We had a weeks of training. It took us a few months to go through, let's call it a learning curve. What we found has been very, very good in terms of support. Whenever we had questions or issues, they were very accessible, very responsive, and very thorough. That's what we really liked at the start. Now, when we got to work with this for a while, we were also impressed with the reliability of the machine. It really turned out to be a workhorse instead of a very delicate machine. Another thing I really like about the machine is, if you look, the whole operating of this machine and the other machines that come with the printer as well, the menu is very simple for an operator to operate and go to all kinds of settings and make changes and do calibrations and troubleshooting and so forth.
And how does it work?
So how it works, I will open it for you. You can have a look. So this is the print on the inside. So how it works is we have to go to this unit. This is a build unit in which, in fact, the print is being built up, and we bring it inside the printer.
Right. That goes into here.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So that goes in, and would you put this on overnight or?
Yeah, generally in the end of the day we start the print, and the next day it's finished.
Done.
So it takes about 10 hours, 12 hours, depending on the size of the print. So there you go. And then we close it.
Leave it. Done.
Yeah, we wait for the printer to recognize the build unit, and then we start print, and off you go.
Fantastic. Oh, it sounds like it's ready to go as well.
Yeah. And when the print is finished, the next day, we take the build chamber out, and we bring it into this machine. That's our processing station. And here we take out the remaining powder and the shells. And from there, it's being cleaned in here, and then we bring it next door to the post-processing.
Right.
That's it.
Oh, thank you so much,
simple,
Chris. I'm going to go find Conor now for the final result.
Please do. Thank you.
Conor, did the shell come out of the machine like this?
No, there's a post-manufacture process that needs to take place. Obviously, some of the P11 material is still on the shell after the print. That has to be removed. And then we have a very unique post-process that I can't tell you about, but it makes the Firefly product, it gives it this particular finish. So that is something that's unique to Firefly, and that's as far as I can go on
No,
that.
I like it. No, that's brilliant. It makes it different.
Yeah.
So then what happens next?
So once the shell itself is quality checked by our team, it gets sorted into these boxes here. So each box has the podiatrist, our customer's prescription. So this details the features for the orthotic itself, the different materials that are going to be used for this specific prescription will be placed into this box, and then our lab technicians will be able to work. They'll have everything that they need in order to complete the device from that box.
So everything is bespoke?
Everything is bespoke, yeah. And as I mentioned earlier, we have a range of materials, soft materials that are applied depending on the requirements of the patient and depending on the prescription that the podiatrist wants to create. So we have a huge amount of materials that have different characteristics, different qualities for different environments, whether they go to football boots. Some of them are antimicrobial, some of them prevent sweating, or they can wick moisture away from the foot. So there's lots of different things that can be done with different materials. And you'll see here Blaine, one of our lab technicians, so he's a series of boxes that he's working through here. And this is where the craftsmanship really comes into play here. This is where, in many ways, the Firefly product stands alone in relation to our competitors. We have kind of leading craftsmen who are finishing the product to a really, really high standard. And you can see that's what Blaine is doing here.
Every single product that goes out your door is bespoke. It's
Everything.
unique, it's tailored.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. And that's why it's quite labor intensive. The 3D printing has given us that capability to turn the product around really quickly. But so there's that speed in the manufacturing process, and then in the craftsmanship we still rely on the expertise of our lab technicians here in Firefly.
You couldn't do this before 3D printing, could you?
We could do this to a certain extent, but we can't do what we're doing today at the speed that we're doing it.
Right.
So we have our customers, the podiatrists, who have patients that need to be seen to as quick as possible. Many of them are in pain. They're suffering from foot and ankle pathologies that need to be treated as quick as possible. So today, with our 3D printed machine, we can get those products out the door faster than ever before. It's groundbreaking in what we're achieving in relation to speed, and we're seeing that, we can see positive responses from our customers in relation to that turnaround time.
Have you got one story that stands out for you? A case study or something where you've really gone, you know what, I'm proud of what we do?
I don't have one particular story, but what I see every day is feedback from our customers. They tell us about patients that come in the door who could be facing surgery, and when they're given the knowledge and the expertise of the podiatrist who inform them of the scope and the potential for a custom-made foot orthotic that might help them avoid surgery, and they come into a clinic in pain, they get prescribed our devices and they walk out pain-free, and that's literally life-changing for the patient.
Yeah, it is. The future for Firefly?
We want to be able to grow our capacity. We want to be able to see our product go further than the UK and Ireland that we serve so well today. With that speed and that ability to turn the product around much quicker, we can kind of spread our wings further and hit parts of Europe and potentially North America and just keep continuing to grow.
I think that's going to happen for you.
Thanks.